Morning, Team Rocket. This is Leslie. Just a little bit about me. My rank is coach, and I just wanted to share something with you guys that I learned today, or well, that I learned yesterday. And I wanted to do videos just so I get more comfortable doing it, just because it terrifies me. It's way out of my comfort zone. So the more I do it, the better I'll be at it. A lot of what I was going to share with you today comes from Eric Worre and a few other people that I've watched over the last few days and put into practice. And it's just about overcoming objections. There are 3 steps to overcome objections, and that's the using feel, felt, found, and that's where you say, I know how you feel, I felt the same way, and I found when I did this, this happened. The second one is to ask questions. Ask questions to know why they have those objections. And the last one is to tell stories, and that's just telling your experiences or telling other coaches' experiences if you don't have too many of your own. The one I really wanted to explain, though, is the questions, because that really helped me. And the first thing is, before an objection, get to know them. And get to know them, get to know their story, get to know what they want to do, what they want out of their fitness goals, why they came to you. And then once you get their objection, figure out which category it falls into. Eric Worre says that there are 2 categories for objections. One is the limiting belief about themselves and a limiting belief about network marketing. And an example of the limiting belief in themselves is that I do not have the money. And I'm sure you hear this all the time. This is the most objection that I get. And something to do is, after they say that, ask them, well, if you had the money to do it today, would you do it? And when they say yes, then help them find an option of what to do. Whether giving the option of, oh, you could yard sell some of your stuff, you could pay with a credit card if you have a credit card, you could borrow money from family, friends, nieces, nephews, whoever. And then that way they have an option, and that way they could see that you're trying to help them. An example of a limiting belief of the network marketing is that I'm just not that kind of person. And what the question you could ask them is, if I showed you how to do it, would you be open to it? Or if I showed you how to do it and showed you the support system there is, would you be open to joining the team, or anything like that? And then after you do that, tell them your stories. That way they get an idea of who you are, or tell them any of your coaches' stories, any of your friends' stories, anything like that, because you don't want to argue with them. You just want to share your knowledge and share their experience with them, because you do have to build up kind of a reputation with them. And so the way to do that is just ask the questions and give them options. What I had done yesterday, which is why I wanted to share this with you, is I had changed up the way I started to speak to people. And for this particular person I started with all questions. I asked her what her fitness goals were. I asked her, I commented on her life and her family and all that. And it really helped me towards the end of the conversation, just because when the objection of, well, I don't have the money came up, I told her, well, if you have the money now, would you do it? Then I gave her those options. And because I had learned that she had 2 people that may be interested, I was able to share the coaching opportunity with her, which then I was able to tell her, hey, you get 25% off your future purchases, and there's a way you can make money if they happen to want to buy. And she was all over that. She wanted to know information. And so it turned it around from, well, I don't have the money, to, well, I get paid tomorrow, let me see if I could fit it in and if I could ask to borrow money. So it helped spur her to want to do it, or want to speed up the process. So I hope that helped. I hope if you haven't read GoPro or looked into Eric Worre to do it, it helps a lot. And the only thing I could do is just suggest to do is just practice. Practice is going to make it perfect, and over time you'll get everything down. So I hope that helped you. I hope you guys enjoy your day. I hope it's productive. Bye.